Und damit hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu The Legend of Hero Trails of Cold Steel. Beim letzten Mal haben wir... Was haben wir genau gemacht? Ah ja genau, wir haben das Practical Exam abgeschlossen. Wir haben das dann auch nicht gemacht eigentlich. Aber heute werden wir nach Legram reisen, zu unserer nächsten Vielzahl. Something in my mailbox. Abendtime sticker. With the signature and the serial number 120 are printed on the sticker. Isn't this an Abendtime sticker? I thought you couldn't get one of these unless they read out your submission on the show. Oh, it came with a note. Last week's little chat was fun. Sorry to use you as show material though. Misty. Oh yeah, she did talk about our meeting on the show last week. I guess that's why she sent me the sticker. Well, these seem pretty rare, so I'll be sure to take care of it. What's she doing, Reen? Did something alright for you? Yeah, an acquaintance sent me something. An acquaintance? What a curious choice of words. Just remember that students shouldn't get involved in anything too dubious. Okay, you've all definitely got the wrong idea here. Well, shall we head towards the station? Nein. Wenn wir nicht. Weil wir werden jetzt erstmal im Schulgebäude mit den beiden reden. I'm awfully glad that it was all a misunderstanding in the end. However, your habit of instantly pointing a finger at the lower-class students when something unusual happens concerns me. Emperor Rykel's rules explicitly state that, while divided by class, all students at Thors are to be equally respected. It would hardly be becoming of a vice principal to forget such an important tenet of this academy now, would it? Please forgive my crass attitude. I'll be certain to reflect deeply upon my behavior and work to amend it. He's scared stiff. Something I never expected to see. War das schon das Ding? Genau da. Dann Engineering Building. So this will be Crow's first field study with Class 7, huh? That's actually kind of funny. How so? I told you that we were part of Jahres trials last year, didn't I? A lot of stuff we did back then actually served as a model for Class 7, so we had our own field studies of sorts. Instructor Sarah was always putting us through one hellish situation or another. But that's how we all got to know each other too. Wow. That explains things. That makes you four our predecessors in a way. Well, it's more than just a coincidence that they put this guy into UE class. Be sure to make yourself useful, you hear? For our sake at least. We'd hate to see you make a fool of yourself and ruin our sterling reputation. Yeah, I got it. All the pressure you're putting on me is gonna give me wrinkles or something. We'd better work every bit as hard as he does. Jawohl. George ist hier. Slots habe ich ja mittlerweile alle offen. Das ist sehr schön. Was habe ich ja gekauft? Kann ich irgendwie Waffen? Nee, nicht. Es lohnt sich alles nicht. Haben wir hier noch irgendwas? Nein, okay. So, dann natürlich nochmal in den Park. Jetzt mich hoch. Wie mit Celine. Meow. Where are the others, Fee? Getting stuff ready before we leave? I'm ready, so I'm playing with Celine. Good girl. Meow. I guess they get along since she's kind of cat-like herself. Wow. Oh, is this for me? Thanks, I'll definitely use this. Meow. She's a cutie. I want to pet her too. If we miss the train because of this, let's make our way to the station once we're all ready. Jawohl. Das war alles, was man ja auch noch groß machen kann. We need to change trains in Barriere to get to Legram, right? I suppose it'd be better for us to take the Kreuzten main line than the transcontinental line then. Right, after reaching Barriere, we'll need to transfer to a local line, the Ebel branch line. There's only one train every 2 hours, so I'm hoping we can time our arrival to avoid a lengthy wait. It's exactly 7 AM right now. We should arrive in Barriere somewhere around 10:30 and reach Legram by noon. We've got work waiting for us the first day too, so the earlier we can reach Legram, the better. Agreed. And there's always a chance our class problem child will make another scene. Hehehe. Oh, you guys are here earlier than I expected. You all ready to leave too? Nah, we've still got another 20 minutes or so until the next train to Barriere comes in. You're all going to the Jahres, right? I've never been, but it sounds kind of fun. It's apparently quite a trip to get there, though. It's on the Empire's northwest coast. You have to cross the entire Lamar province to get there. Well, it's not often you get to go on a nice long trip like this. But worry not, the hours will just fly by as I teach you all how to be as cool and popular as I am. Yeah, thanks, but I think I'll just take a nap instead. Passenger service bound for Heimdall. Now arriving on platform 2, we ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to complete stop. We'll see you in 2 days then. See you at Guerrilla Fortress. Bye. Have a safe trip. See you later, Elliot. Later, Marcus. And Crow, at least make a token attempt to stay out of trouble. No worries. If you hear about it, it means I wasn't on top of my game. One of these days, Reen, you'll search for my life of adventure. Right. Alright, good luck, guys. Try not to, drive everyone crazy for the next 2 days. Okie dokie. Why do I not find that the slightest bit reassuring? You took the words right out of my mouth. Have the guidance of winds and the goddess be with you all. I look forward to seeing you again in 2 days. We still have a short while longer before our train arrives. We ought to purchase our tickets now while we are waiting. Yep. Good morning, everyone. Group A is headed to Legram, correct? Yes, that's right. We'd like to purchase tickets to Legram via Barriere. Coming right up. Do you want them right away? Jawohl. Okay, so that's 6 passengers bound for Legram via Barriere. I'll have first tickets for you in just a moment.
Oh, you're all heading out? What?
Oh, hallo.
Isn't that... Huh? What are you doing here, Lechter? You miss me already?
Sure did. I'm gonna be back in Crossbell starting the day after tomorrow. Might never have the chance to see you again in this lifetime, so I figured I'd drop by and say hello.
Psh, whatever.
Das heißt, er ahnt auf jeden Fall, dass was passieren wird. Er weiß aber nicht so was zum Extent, okay.
You're so silly. There's no way you or Gramps would die that easily.
Well, that old goat might scare off the Reaper, but I'm pretty weak, you know.
Who's he?
Captain Lechter Arundel of the Imperial Intelligence Division.
We saw him while we were on our field study in Nord.
Stimmt.
He's the one supposedly responsible for negotiating with the Republic's army to prevent war from breaking out. But...
So he's the Iron Blood they call Scarecrow.
I have to admit, he doesn't look like someone who specializes in espionage.
Oh, hallo Celine.
Well, I'm sure this little drop of sunshine's got suspicious written all over her, but I hope you're getting along. Don't hesitate to give her a good spanking if she causes too much trouble, though.
Okay.
We'll try our best to be a welcoming class. I'm not gonna cause them any trouble. Unlike you, I'm a little angel. What
kind of little angel would casually whip out something like Erebonias in public? Do you have any idea how much overtime we put in just covering up for you?
Huh? You do?
Passenger service bound for Heimdall, now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop.
If you'll excuse us, Captain. I'm afraid we need to catch this train.
Oh, sure thing. Good luck out there, guys. Oh, and by the way, I'd prefer it if you referred to me as secretary rather than captain in public. After all, I am a second secretary for the Imperial government.
I see.
Well then, if you'll excuse us, Mr. Secretary.
You'd better bring me back a souvenir from Crossbell.
Ja, Lechter ist ein sehr interessanter Charakter. Auch ein perfekter Fall vorne ist schon ein sehr grauer Charakter. Ist jetzt nicht per se böse, Celine, aber ist jetzt auch nicht per se ein guter.
They seem like an even more interesting bunch than I'd heard. Hope she gets the chance to soak in the good times at school like I did.
Das ist eine gewagte Aussage, Lechter, wenn man damit mittlerweile wissen, was sein Schulleben war.
Well, well. For 2 Ironbloods, you two have a pretty cozy thing going.
Uh-oh. Looks like a scary lady's got me in her sights. Time to make my exit.
Not so fast. Didn't you have something you were supposed to give me? Come on. Cough it up.
They don't call you the Purple Lightning for nothing. Maybe you should consider giving up this teaching gig and coming to work for us. I'll bet we could offer double what the Academy's paying you. No sweat. Aw, strictly business, huh?
Obviously. I'm not getting any younger here. Hand it over.
This is the list of every member of the Imperial Liberation Front that we're aware of at present. We've made progress in identifying their top figures, too.
I see. I suppose I should thank you.
Oh, one more thing. Claire had a message she wanted me to pass along.
I'm listening.
Their primary target is Crossbell City, but there's a chance that something else will be going down within the Empire at the same time. Those were her words.
Okay, das heißt, selbst Claire ist dessen bewusst, dass in Crossbell was passiert. Dafür sind verdammt wenige von denen darüber gefahren. Jetzt ist nur Lechter da. Ich meine, Osborn sollte man auch nicht bei sich allein stehen auch nicht unterschätzen. Von daher, ne? Aber ja. Wow, it's like a sea of green out here. Hey, Jesus, why is the wheat all green? Wheat, barley, and rye are all cultivated in the Cold Steel province. Wheat is grown in its season, which means that what you're seeing right now is the fall wheat crop. Oh look, there's a weird scarecrow. Look at his head. Looks all messy like Lecter's. Well, as long as she's enjoying herself. At times like these, she seems just like any girl her age. Still hard to believe she's only 13, but a year younger than my brother. It really puts things in perspective, doesn't it? I suppose this is as good a time as any to tell you more about where we'll be conducting our next field study. Legram is a small town in the southeast of the Empire, situated on the shore of Lake Ebel. My father, Viscount Arthey, governs the town, which itself is part of the Cold Steel province. That sounds familiar. If I'm mistaken, isn't that the province uses his father overseas? Well, technically yes. but Legram is known for being a particularly self-reliant region. I doubt the Viscount has much interest in the authority of his liege lord. I suppose I cannot deny that. My father can be a little too free-spirited at times, but I can't help but feel your father's governance has its own issues, especially where taxation is concerned. Not as though I'm unaware of that. Sorry, I seem to have touched on a sensitive issue here. No, there's nothing for you to apologize for. Changes like these are the daily bread of the nobility. True that the four great houses do have immense power, but still up to the individual feudal lords to govern their respective regions. And as far as taxation goes, each region has its own statutes, which makes the whole situation even more complicated. It is quite convoluted, although the imperial government does seem to be attempting to unify all regions under a single tax system. That's one of the major points of dispute between the two factions. Incidentally, my father's stance on the matter is hell will freeze over before I consent to it. I do understand the reformist point of view, but each region of the empire has its own traditions and customs. Attempting to normalize all of those under a single system seems a little insensitive. The more you tell me, the more complicated it sounds. Well, it's certainly not an issue with a nice clear-cut solution. This is boring. Don't you have any more cool stories about Legram? I suppose a couple students batting around ideas about taxation isn't going to really solve anything. But I guess, to me, one of the things Legram is most famous for is the Jahres school. Isn't that the thing Laura's dad teaches? That's one. The Jahres school of swordsmanship is the style passed down by the ancient knights of Erebonias. It's one of the two most famous martial styles in the empire, the other being the Vander school. I've heard there's a training hall where students of the Jahres school come from all over the empire to train. Indeed there is. Several students of the school are studying in Legram at the moment, the rest are scattered throughout the empire. And Lord Father instructs them all. He does. Viscount Assade is not only the Lord of Legram, he's also the current head of the Assade school. Oh, doesn't he have some super cool title like the Radiant Blade Master or something? I'm crazy strong. This may sound unseemly coming from his daughter, but his strength is, quite frankly, inhuman. I would easily place him among the 3 strongest people in the Empire. He sounds like an incredible guy. I've heard plenty of rumors about his strength myself. From what I understand, he acts as a combat instructor for this nation's armies, both provincial und... Ich überlege gerade, wenn Law sagt, du wärst einer der stärksten 3. Wen würde Laura da oben noch einsortieren? Also klar, auf jeden Fall Aurelia. Davon geht man sehr, sehr stark aus, dass Laura von ihr Bescheid weiß. Wir haben Aurelia und Victor. Wer ist der dritte dann? Aus ihrer Sicht? Wahrscheinlich Matthäus Vander, oder? Würde es zumindest Sinn machen. Ich meine, wir hatten noch Wallace. Ist der Wallace? Ja, ich glaube, der eher doch Wallace. Der Buddy von Aurelia. Der ist halt auch noch sehr stark. Aber ich denke, es kommt wahrscheinlich auf die 3 drauf an, die ich am Anfang erwähnt habe. From what I understand, he acts as a combat instructor for this nation's armies, both provincial and imperial. So as a result, I hear he spends a significant amount of time away from his territory. That is unfortunately the case. We may be visiting my home, but there's no guarantee that my father will even be there. I see. That's a shame. I'd really like to meet him. Oh yes, when we reach Legram, I'd like to ask a favor of you. A favor. I was hoping it would be possible for you to show your respective styles to the Assade School students. The group has particular practitioners of the 8 Leaf on Blade School, court fencing and spearmanship alike. I have no doubt each would be of interest to students of the martial arts. Perhaps so. A chance to learn more but other schools might broaden our own horizon too. Are you sure my spearmanship would be of interest to them though? Both we and tutors at least use swords. Certainly, but our state school teaches more than just sword play. While some use two-handed swords like myself, others use spears and even bows. Perhaps even Emma's old staff may be of interest. You think? Hey, what about me? What about me? Emmy's really strong too. Ooh, but it's just raw strength, there's no skill or technique involved. I concur. Watching Agatlum wouldn't afford students any chance to learn new technique of their own. Oh, you mean it's no fair leaving me out. Anyway, I do think that would be a nice gesture, but that's assuming we get the chance before field study is over. Of course, I look forward to it if we do. I'd love the opportunity, and I assume then you'll all participate if such an opportunity does arise. Of course, we wouldn't miss it. Lavender. Surely it's just a coincidence? It has to be. What's wrong, Emma? Are you getting motion sickness or something? No, I'm fine. I was just wondering if we might be able to see Lohengrin Castle while we're in Legram. Oh, the castle that came up in Instructor Thomas's lesson the other day. Weather permitting, it can be seen quite clearly. It's surrounded by mist more often than not, but such imagery has its own appeal as well. Oh, wow, it actually sounds pretty neat. Yeah, it does. I was just thinking it would be nice if we could apply some of the knowledge we learned in class to our field study, don't you think? Yeah, that would be. Plus, Lohengrin Castle served as the base for Saint Sandlot. Emma? Oh, sorry, don't mind me, I'm just excited about what we might see there. Ich vermute, das ist eine Anspielung darauf, dass die Beziehung zwischen Sandlot, also zwischen Leon und Roselia, gehe ich mal von aus. Still have some time before we reach Barriere, but we'll be changing trains as soon as we arrive, so make sure you're ready. I will be, though it's a shame we won't have time to stick around for a while. I would have liked to see Rufus again if we had the chance. I'm sure he's much too busy for that anyway. And it hardly seemed appropriate to return home now after I chose not to during the summer. That is a good point. There's something on your mind? I'm just wondering what family and other nobles are doing at the moment. The past month they've been a little overly quiet. Now that you mention it, I haven't heard of any major conflict between the two factions lately at all. Maybe they're just showing some restraint for a while, after all the craziness that happened at the festival last month. Neither faction is considerate enough to avoid conflict over something so trite. I suppose I should just try to focus on our field study and not concern myself with matters beyond my control. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. I'm concerned about my family's activities, but this hardly seems the time to show my face back home. I'll just try to focus on our field study and put the whole matter out of my mind for now. The issue of regional cultural heritage is quite a profound one. So profound as to have its own tax implications. While the desire to preserve the region's traditions and heritage is pretty important in most places throughout the empire, like the old animist traditions in Legram, I hear a lot of those are still around. Indeed, no doubt you will see many of them firsthand during our stay. Countless anecdotes regarding the land's maiden remain as well. Sounds like Legram has a lot in common with my home in North. Our cultures and traditions may differ, but we worship the same goddess and spirits. I think that's a fact many Erebonians are starting to forget. And if you ask me, both traditions are worth protecting, even if it means a little extra money going to taxes. Yes, I feel the same. Seems there will be much to learn during this month's field study. Our culture and tradition may differ, but the people of Legram and North both worship the same goddess and spirit. Our traditions are definitely worth protecting. Yeah, okay. Look at all the trees going past the windows, it's so cool. Wanna ride more trains like this is really fun. Really now, I'm kind of surprised. I assumed being the intelligence division meant you'd be taking trains all the time. Well, I usually just ride on Lammy when I'm out on a mission. That super fast train Calendars in the RMP use doesn't have any windows. And Gramps' special train is too fancy, so you can't really relax. Interesting. Not often that you get to ride a regular train like this then, is it? But if you get too excited here, you're not going to have much excitement left for when we reach our destination. Especially considering how early you got up this morning. But I was so excited I could barely sleep. I'll be fine, I've still got plenty of energy. Oh, what was I saying? See, told you. We'll be at Barriere soon, so try and get some sleep on the next train, okay? Okay. At times like this, see, he really is just like any other 13-year-old. Die ist wirklich eingeschlafen. Oh, I wanted to keep enjoying the view at the window. Oh well. I can't wait till we get there. Honestly. Am besten neuen Dialog, weil sie so... Ja, okay, ich dachte. Jetzt so interessiert zu mir, wo... Aber wenn wir Blade spielen... Etwas, woran ich mir aufgefallen ist, dass Emma... Also wenn Emma wirklich... quasi die Beziehung zwischen Roselia und Liane angedeutet hat in dem Moment, wenn er wirklich das andeuten soll. Das wäre sehr interessant. Würde halt mal wieder zeigen, wie viel im Voraus dann doch schon fertig geplant war. Zumindest an Beziehungen zwischen Charakteren und so. Oh Mann. Aber gut, wir spielen das Spiel ja nicht, um zu gewinnen, weil da kriegt man sowieso nichts, sondern einfach nur spielen, um zu spielen. Wir haben auch die 3 Stärken. Victor ist definitiv einer der 3 Stärken der Erebonier, das ist klar. Das ist nicht mal eine Diskussion. Aurelia ist auf jeden Fall auch dort dabei. Das ist halt nur die Frage. Ist es die andere Person dann... Matthias Wender? Ich hätte gewonnen, wenn ich mein Item hätte einsetzen dürfen. Was soll das?
If we have to.
Ich meine, wer könnte es denn sonst überhaupt noch sein außer Wender?
Go ahead then.
Ich meine,
We have the same score.
wird
Let's
nicht auf
redraw.
ihrer Liste stehen.
Go ahead then.
Ich weiß nicht immer, ob er auf der Liste stehen würde, wenn
Take this.
Laura alles wüsste.
Take this. Well, you impertinent little... Take this. Take this.
My victory was assured from the start.
Sure, uses.
Shall we begin? Go ahead and draw.
Aber ist
I'll go first,
glaube ich, auch nicht auf ihrer Liste. Gar nicht so
Now use a
einfach.
bolt. And now use a bolt. And now use a bolt. Well done. I hate to do this, but it seems the winds were on my side.
Ja, ich vermute mal sehr stark, dass es die 3 sind. Was auch sehr interessant wäre, weil es sind Matthäus und Victor sind ja die beiden Lehrmeister von Aurelia. Aurelia hat ja von beiden jeweils die Schwierigkeitspunkte gelernt. Ist halt auch dabei dann. Ich würde halt sagen, nach und die 4 hat sich da auf jeden Fall was ändert sich da auf jeden Fall was in der Dynamik. wer da der Stärkste und nicht Stärkste ist und so, aber
Who's that for?
ich glaube, das würde jetzt hier einen Ticken zu weit greifen. Ne, ich brauche nicht speichern, warte, halt, stopp. So, dann fahren wir nochmal weiter Richtung Barriere und dann nach Legram. $10.20. The Ministry of Railway wishes to thank all passengers for the patronage this special express line is bound for. Barriere. Our next stop is Barriere, the terminus of the express line. Please ensure you have all of your belongings with you when embarking the train. Finally, you have to change trains here, right? That's right, a train bound for Legram should be arriving in about 10 minutes. We need to hurry if we want to board it in time. But too bad, I was kind of hoping for the chance to poke around Barriere. Oh yeah, it's your first time in Barriere, isn't it? Glad to show you around, should the opportunity arise. You did graciously open your home to us in Nord, after all. Ich gerade am Ende von der Revelry alle offiziell der alten Klasse 7 alle mal offiziell in Nord waren. Ich auf jeden Fall in Daybreak 1 confirmed, dass die mal alle da waren. Ich überlege gerade, ob das Revelry dann auch quasi in-game passiert oder ob das einfach dann irgendwann mal passiert. Werden wir herausfinden. Praktisch. Dann fahren wir doch schön weiter nach Süden über die Ebel Branch Line nach Legram. 11:30. Wow, this forest is really dense. It almost looked like a scene from a picture book, so if you kept very quiet, fairies might come out to play. Might not come as a surprise that there are many such legends in this region. Balan's maiden, Leon Sandlot, was born in Legram, but because of her preternatural strength, and beauty, some believed her changeling was at birth by the fairies. Really fascinating. The reality is a bit less rosy. The family line of Count Sandlot came to an end when she died under mysterious circumstances after the War of Alliance. Hardly surprising that such tales have persisted. A changeling, huh? Oh. Look at that fog. It came on so suddenly. Well, Legram is well known for its fog, among other things. It is not at all uncommon for this time of year. Fog does help keep the temperature cooler during the summer, though. In that case, bring on the fog. No, Lemmy, you can't smash that. Wow. So, und das ist jetzt wirklich Ewigkeiten her, dass ich in Legram war, ey. Holy, ist das lange her. It's stunning. This is the first time I've visited Legram, but it's every bit as beautiful as I'd been led to believe. So this is the town of mist and ancient legends. I'm pleased you seem to have taken a liking to it. Unfortunately, the mist does hinder the visibility. On a clear day, the surface of the lake gleamed like a polished mirror. What can know, it's breathtaking all the same. Welcome home, my lady. What? How long have you been there? Interesting, I couldn't sense him coming at all. I've returned, Klaus. I see that your proficiency in the art of concealment has not diminished in my time away from home. On the contrary, my age has begun to get the better of me, I'm afraid. Watching you grow and mature is the only joy left to an old man like me. Surely you jest. Can I assume that father not coming to meet us means he's currently away from Legram? I'm afraid so. He also mentioned that he was unsure when he might return. I did expect that might be the case. Nonetheless, allow me to introduce you. Everyone, this is Klaus, the Assate family steward. He fills in for my father in his absence and serves as acting master for the Assate School of Swordsmanship. The acting master? Sounds like one amazing old guy. Das Bild ist halt, Klaus ist jetzt gerade da und danach verschwindet Klaus einfach in die Versenkung, wird nie wieder erwähnt, glaube ich, nach dem Ganzen hier. Trust you all had a pleasant trip, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. Let me be the first to welcome you to Legram. If you'll come with me, I'll escort you to the Menschen. Hier haben wir auch sogar eine Quest in der nahen Zukunft, in dem Spiel halt mit ihm, die sehr interessant ist. Und noch mehr Fragen aufwirft, warum er einfach danach nie wieder erwähnt wird. So, it doesn't look like the years have really changed too much here. It's like walking into a bygone era. You can really see the influence of animism in the region too. Just look at this stone monument. I believe it was built long before the Assate family was entrusted with the governance of this region, which would make it several hundred years old at the very least. It has a rather strange shape too. Ooh, what's that? It appears to be a statue of the Lance Maiden. That's right, the center statue is the Lance Maiden herself, while those beside her are two of the Eisenritter. I believe these were made over 200 years ago as well. Indeed, tradition holds that they were constructed to honor the achievement of Saint Sandlot. Incidentally, the knight kneeling on the lower right is the ancestor of the Viscount. So that's Laura's great-great-grandfather, huh? You need a few more greats, we're about 10 generations apart. 10 Generationen? Wann war der War of the Lamb? Der war doch vor 250 Jahren, ne? 10 Generationen? Nein. Wobei doch, das könnte hinkommen. Ja. Vor allem, wenn man kürzere Lebenszeiten und frühere, dadurch mit verbundene frühere Schwangerschaften und so weiter mit einberechnet. Damals. Ja, okay. Lady Laura, I'm so pleased to see you back in Legram. The Viscount did mention that you'd be returning. I'm so happy to see you again, Lady Laura. I'm so glad to see you all well. I'm just back for 2 or 3 days on field study as part of my coursework at the Academy. I'll be sure to visit more with each of you later. Oh, of course, please do. I'd love to hear all about how life at the Academy's been treating you. She seems to be quite popular around here. Yeah, it looks like the Viscount family has built up a good relationship with the people of Legram. Well, hello there. Looked like I finally showed up. Well, it's been pretty busy around here lately. Could use the help. Huh? Oh well, guess I'll go look over their task one more time just to be sure. I can hear the ring of steel on steel, and doubtlessly the sound of swords crossing. Ah, so then this must be the Arcade School's training hall. Indeed it is. I have more memories in this building than I could possibly count, although many of them involve being soundly defeated by my father or Klaus. My apologies, my lady. Well, it's pretty apparent he's not your run-of-the-mill butler. I can tell by the way he carries himself, he has a master's voice. And this is Viscount Assay's mansion. Wow, so this is where Laura lives. You would expect nothing less from a Viscount. And it seems to be built on a hill overlooking the town too. It was originally built with the intent that it could function as a stronghold should the need ever arise. Welcome to the home of Viscount Assay. Allow me to show you around in my father's stead. Assay Family Manor. Wow, what an incredible view. So beautiful. Not often I take in a view this spectacular. Say, is that? Whoa, a castle. Ah, that must be Legram's famous landmark. Indeed, that's Lohengrin Castle. During the War of Alliance, it served as the land's maiden stronghold. Saint's Castle, towering on the shore of its shimmering lake. Just seeing it there in all its majesty makes me want to set brush to canvas. It does seem like a scene tailor-made for painting. I agree, but there'll be plenty of time to take in the scenery later. Right now we need to go pick up our list of field study tasks. Oh, right. Are you the one who prepared our task for us, Klaus? Actually, the assignment of our duties here has been entrusted to a professional. A professional at what? Can you elaborate? Head of the Bracer Guild in the town, head to the Bracer Guild in the town's central plaza. At the master's behest, they have taken on the responsibility of preparing all of the tasks for your field study here. The Bracer Guild? There's a branch here in Legram? Indeed, there's been a small branch of the guild in this town for many years. My family has a good relationship with the guild. They've done much for us and the town over the years. Oh really? Well, whatever. Not like they asked me to do anything. What are you babbling on about? Nothing much, just thinking out loud. Anyway, looks like we need to pay a visit to the guild. Yeah, I'd like to get through as many of today's tasks as we can. We'll be taking our leave now, Klaus. Oh, please take care, everyone. So, und dann ist das hier dann auch der Punkt zum Ende des Parts. Wenn euch gefallen hat, lasst gerne einen Daumen nach oben da, abonniert den Kanal, um nichts was zu verpassen und beim nächsten Mal werden wir dann Legram erkunden. Bis dahin. Ciao, ciao.